The sun beat down on the arid plains of Rajasthan. Vast, echoing silence filled the air, broken only by the occasional rustle of the wind. This was Arjun's childhood home. Born in a small village, he grew up amidst tales of valor and sacrifice where every stone and tree seemed to whisper stories of the past. His grandfather, a veteran of the Indian Army, instilled in him a deep love for the motherland. The old man's stories were not just tales but lessons in courage and honor. Arjun, even as a young boy, dreamt of donning the uniform. He would spend hours playing with toy soldiers, imagining himself as a brave warrior. He yearned to protect his nation, to stand guard at its borders. The idea of serving his country filled him with a sense of purpose and pride. His heart resonated with the stories of bravery narrated by his grandfather. Each tale was a spark that ignited his passion further. He saw the glint of pride in his grandfather's eyes, the medals a testament to a life lived in service. Those medals were not just metal, they were symbols of sacrifice and dedication. School days were filled with stories of national heroes, Bhagat Singh, Rani Lakshmibai and Maharana Pratap. Their lives and sacrifices were etched in his memory. Maharana Pratap, their sacrifices fueled his ambition. These heroes were not just figures in history books, they were his role models. He excelled in his studies, his determination unwavering. Every lesson learned was a step closer to his dream. The dream of joining the Indian Army became his sole focus. It was not just a career choice, but a calling that he felt deep within his soul. The day finally arrived, a day that would change everything. Arjun received his acceptance letter to the prestigious National Defense Academy, a dream he had nurtured for years. Joy filled his heart, mirrored in the tear-filled eyes of his parents, who had always supported his ambitions. They understood his calling, the depth of his commitment to serve the nation. He left his home, the familiar warmth of the desert, for the rigorous training grounds of Pune, ready to embrace the challenges ahead. The academy tested him, pushed him to his limits both physically and mentally. Physical endurance, mental fortitude, strategic thinking, every aspect of his being was honed to perfection. Arjun faced each challenge head-on, his resolve never faltering, his determination growing stronger with each passing day. He excelled in his training, his instructors recognizing his inherent leadership qualities. Years passed, and he continued to grow. The once lanky boy from Rajasthan transformed into a disciplined soldier, ready to take on any challenge. He stood tall, his eyes reflecting unwavering courage and a deep sense of responsibility towards his country. The day he received his officer's rank, he knew his true journey was about to begin, a journey of honor and duty. He was ready to serve, ready to protect, ready to lead. Arjun received his first posting, a moment he had been eagerly anticipating since his induction into the military. The pristine beauty of Kashmir awaited him, a land of breathtaking landscapes and serene vistas. The snow-capped peaks of the Himalayas, the lush green valleys, nature's splendor held a certain allure that was almost magical. But beneath the surface lay an undercurrent of tension, a stark contrast to the natural beauty. The region was volatile, a constant reminder of the sacrifices made by soldiers who had come before him. His battalion welcomed him with open arms, a brotherhood forged in hardship and shared purpose, ready to face any challenge together. The senior officers saw in Arjun a spark of immense potential, a young soldier with the promise of greatness. He listened intently, observed keenly, and learned from their years of experience, absorbing every lesson. He patrolled the icy frontiers, the biting wind a constant companion, testing his endurance and resolve. The locals, with their warm smiles and stories of resilience, touched his heart deeply, creating a bond of mutual respect. He saw their suffering, the fear in their eyes, and it moved him profoundly. He vowed to protect them, to be their shield against the unseen enemy, a promise he intended to keep at all costs. The weight of responsibility settled upon his young shoulders, a burden he carried with unwavering determination and a sense of duty. Winter descended upon the valley. A blanket of snow covered everything, the landscape transformed into a pristine white expanse. The cold was unforgiving, temperatures plummeting to bone-chilling lows. Arjun's company received orders for a critical mission. They were to deliver essential supplies to a remote outpost high in the mountains. The journey was fraught with danger. Avalanches, treacherous paths, and the constant threat of enemy patrols loomed over them. Arjun led his men with unwavering determination. Days turned into nights. The relentless cold gnawed at their bones. Yet Arjun's spirit never wavered. He inspired his men, his courage a beacon in the face of adversity. He shared their burden, their pain. He led with empathy, his actions speaking louder than words. Section 5. A dire call, hostages in peril. They reached the outpost, their mission a success, but their moment of respite was short-lived. A distress call crackled over the radio. A group of militants had attacked a nearby village, taking innocent villagers hostage. The situation was dire. Arjun didn't hesitate. He volunteered his company for the rescue operation. Time was of the essence. Every second counted. A plan was formulated, each detail meticulously analyzed. They moved swiftly, their training kicking in. The tension was palpable. The lives of innocent people hung in the balance. Arjun's mind raced, calculating risks, anticipating every move. He knew the terrain, the enemy's tactics. He was ready to face the unknown, to put his life on the line for those in need. Section 6. Courage under fire, the rescue mission. Under the cover of darkness, they approached the village. The militants were holed up in a fortified building, their hostages trapped inside. Gunfire erupted, shattering the silence. Arjun and his men returned fire, their movements precise. He led from the front, drawing enemy fire, providing cover for his men. His courage was contagious, inspiring his team to push forward. They fought their way through the village, inch by inch. Every step forward brought them closer to their objective. The final assault was swift and decisive. Arjun, with lightning reflexes, neutralized the enemy's defenses. The hostages were secured, their faces etched with fear and relief. The village echoed with the sound of gunfire, slowly fading into the night. The mission was a success. Section 7. A hero's welcome. News of the daring rescue spread like wildfire. The villagers, their eyes filled with gratitude, hailed Arjun and his men as heroes. They had risked their lives to save strangers, their selflessness a testament to the Indian Army's ethos. Arjun, however, remained humble. He downplayed his role, attributing the success to the collective effort of his team. The awards and accolades that followed sat lightly on his shoulders. He knew the true reward was the safety of those he had sworn to protect. The incident cemented his reputation as a fearless leader and a compassionate human being. He became a symbol of hope in a region torn by conflict. His story, a testament to the courage and sacrifice of the Indian soldier. Section 8. Beyond the call of duty. Arjun's life in Kashmir wasn't just about combat missions and daring rescues. He understood the importance of winning hearts and minds. He initiated various outreach programs, focusing on education and healthcare for the local children. He spent his free time interacting with the villagers, learning about their culture, their dreams, their fears. He organized medical camps, ensuring access to basic health care. He helped rebuild schools damaged during the conflict. He believed in building bridges, fostering trust between the army and the local population. He saw beyond the conflict, recognizing the shared humanity that bound them together. His actions spoke volumes, earning him the respect and admiration of the people he had come to protect. Section 9. Humility and honor. Despite his achievements, Arjun remained grounded. He never let the accolades affect his demeanor. He treated everyone with respect, from the highest-ranking officer to the youngest recruit. His humility was his defining trait. He led by example, always putting the needs of his men before his own. He shared their hardships, their joys. He was more than just their commanding officer. He was their brother, their mentor, their friend. He lived by a simple code: duty, honor, country. These words weren't just a motto for him, they were the guiding principles of his life. He served his nation with unwavering dedication, his heart filled with pride and a deep sense of responsibility. Section 10. A legacy forged in valor. Years passed. Arjun's career was marked by numerous acts of bravery and selflessness. He rose through the ranks, his dedication never wavering. He became an inspiration for countless young men and women who dreamt of serving their nation. His story transcended the battlefield. He became a symbol of courage, resilience, and unwavering patriotism. He proved that true heroes are not born, they are forged in the crucible of duty and sacrifice. His legacy extended beyond his military service. He returned to his village, a hero's welcome awaiting him. He dedicated his life to serving his community, working tirelessly to improve the lives of those around him. Section 11. Inspiration for generations to come. Captain Arjun Singh's life story is a beacon of hope, courage, and selflessness. He embodies the true spirit of the Indian Army, a protector, a leader, a hero. His unwavering dedication to duty, his compassion for those he swore to protect, and his humility in the face of adversity serve as an inspiration for generations to come. His name shall forever be etched in the annals of Indian military history, a shining example of valor, leadership, and unwavering commitment to the nation. Captain Arjun Singh, a true son of India.